Yeah, man, going out to play some golf. Wow, that 7 or 8 month British winter there has fucking done me nay good in the midsection, I'm telling you now. Haha! Right, so we're going to do a vlog today, a golf vlog. I've spent about 1,200 quid on lessons in the last 18 months. And I went out yesterday. To be honest, I haven't played a lot recently. So maybe 7 or 8 times in the last year, which isn't a lot by modern standards, but I've spent kind of a bit of money on lessons in the last year, well, last couple of years, and I went out yesterday and I shot 112, which is fucking egregious, to be fair. So I've got my Tiger Red on today. Tiger Red, even though it's a Tuesday, usually wears it on a Sunday, but you know, it's probably as close as I'll be getting. But we're going to go out today, we're going to vlog the course, we're going to vlog, maybe it's not shot by shot, but certainly some shots depending on what the traffic on the course is actually like, because I don't want to be holding people up, videoing, like some kind of Rick Shields wannabe. No, that's not what this channel's about at all. We're about trying to minimise hacking it about. Well, to be fair, Rick Shields does a fair bit of that as well, doesn't he? So who knows? But I need to hoover this fucking room as well. I've just stood on a stone. But yeah, I'll get some footage. We're breaking 100 today, no problem. 112 yesterday, 40 over par now. I've been playing this game most of my life, yeah. So that just goes to show, either I'm fucking, or like, I've got some serious issues. I wasn't very kind to myself in places yesterday. Like, I didn't take relief from a molehill. I was hitting a few trees. I was actually fucking fatting it a lot. And I haven't been fatting it recently that much. I was fatting it. I had the snap hooks, fucking, you name it, man. You name it. So we're going to go out today. We're going to take it easy. We're not going to try and murder the ball. We're going to try and chill. You know, I reckon 18s over par would be nice, you know what I mean? 18s over par would be nice, you know, for me. Given the fact that I haven't played much, given the fact that's probably the kind of standard I have been. But, you know, we'll see how we get on. I'll edit this. I'll edit the footage that I get on the course. And hopefully it'll be half decent and enjoyable. See you in a bit, like. Right, so I've just got here. It is absolutely fucking heaving. I think there's like a seniors tour on or something. Seniors competition even, not a tour. Seniors competition on. The car park is bursting. Absolutely bursting at the seams with people. So I'm not sure how much videoing I'm going to get to do. But who cares, right? Right, here we are at Prudhoe Golf Club in Northumberland, just on the first tee. See how we go on here. Bada bing, bada boom. Somewhere in the fucking fairway. Try that again, shall we? so I've topped that to absolute bits. But at least we're off. Right, so I've just walked off the first with a 6 after 4 putting, which was pretty disappointing. I was just murdering it, absolutely smashing it from green side. I went about 15 foot past, 10 foot past on the way back, 4 or 5 foot past on the way there again, and then in. So this is the nemesis anyway, this tee shot. We're going to forget about that last hole. That 4 putt was extremely disappointing. Fucking could burst your head right open this early in the round, you know, considering I was about 22 yards away from the pin in 2, but never mind. This used to be a lot tighter here. These trees on this side used to protrude a lot more out into here, so the gap there was literally ridiculously tight. I'm forever snap hooking it into this bush here, or hitting a huge slice right over there and then into the actual forest. Strategy today is just hit a 7-iron off here and see if we can just get it fucking somewhere in play over there, because the last few times I've played here it's just ridiculous. Here we go. Right, so that's in the woods, that one. Right, 3 off the tee we got. Fuck off. That one's absolutely perfect. Hit it really thin, but I mean it was a pretty good shot by all accounts. Just standard procedure on this hole, just can't get it. First shot, can never fucking get it. Doing whatever really, it's just a knobhead. So anyways, we'll carry on. That was a good shot though, that second shot. I think we should have a good look in at the green on that one. Once we get ourselves up this hill. Hey. Go selector. Right, hit a beautiful shot there, like, to be fair. And that's actually the play here, I think. It's left me 88 into the green, 88 to the pin. Just gonna hit a 56, I think. It's about a 78, 80 yard club. Hopefully it'll roll out a little bit. We say all this, but whether or not it actually materialises, another thing entirely. Nope, fatted it to bits. Shame. Yeah, no, so it ended up alright. It's just here by the bunker. A little 60 degree little flopper, I think, maybe, is over this bunker. Bit sketchy. It's absolute. The strategy with these ones is just try and hit them like a putt, right? That was what my lesson was saying, just try and hit it like a putt. So wasn't a nice strike, but it worked out very nicely. It worked out really about what, 10, 12 from the thing. So what was that, 5? Right, so I've just walked off there with a 3 putt. Oh my god, if I think putting lessons is going to be next on the agenda. Oh my god, so that was an 8, so that's what, 2 par 4s, a 6 and an 8, so I'm 4, 6 over par after 2. That's shit, really annoying, but never mind. Next hole is par 4, I think, yeah, up here, dog's legs left, then goes to the right, so it's a bit of a zigzagger. Let's see how we get on here. So I'm just going to try and aim sort of like left of that black and white marker. Wasn't a bad strike. It was just like a bit of a hook. It wasn't too extreme, but it went through some trees, and it's just sort of kicked out a bit further up. It's just kicked out a bit further. Yeah, again, I don't think the strike itself was actually okay. Sounded nice over the face as well. Just bollocks, man. See, it's the trials and tribulations and woes of being a golfer, you know. And I've left me fucking snus at home, so I've got no nicotine either, so I'm going to be getting even extra stressed as well. Oh, never mind, try and find the spot there. Yeah, I managed to find it. Just took a little pitching wedge and hit it out into the middle of the fairway, which is cushy. So there's the green down there with the sprinklers on. Oh my god. Yeah, so I've walked off that fucking green there with a 7. Second shot back in the fairway, third shot went out of bounds. Drop playing 5 sort of towards the green, nice chip onto the green. So yeah, I think that was being generous actually. It might have been an 8, but I put myself down for a 7 anyways. I've snap hooked this shot here on the 4th tee, which is hit a tree, but thankfully it looks as though it's jumped back, which is good because I did take a provisional. So we've still got a fair ways into the green from here. Quite windy, but yeah, we'll see how we get on. We are still all of a 5-iron left. All of a 5-iron left. $205 yards. Struck one, okay. It's short right. Which doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad at all, really. I'm just going to come over the bunkers. Just keep the mentality strong. Do you know what I mean? This has been a real test already. We're only fucking 3 holes in. Do you know what I mean? Fucking golf, man. Sometimes you think of all the years, all the practice, all the times you've been in the range, all the thousands of pounds worth of balls, lessons, clothing, clubs, travel, time implication, thousands of hours, man. And then you just open with like a 4-putt and a fucking dirty, man. It is dirty. If you're not actually a golfer, I'd highly recommend not getting into it necessarily. I mean, I know there's probably stuff to be said for like recruiting into the hobby, this, that and the other, but just do something else. Do you know what I mean? It's like, honestly, it's just ridiculous sometimes. You gotta love it though. Right, just got a par there on the 4th hole. If you haven't considered taking golf up, I couldn't recommend it more. You know, you get to be out in the outdoors. You know, it's a good few mile walk. You know, make sure you're hydrated nice. You know, you meet some lovely people. Yeah, it's excellent, brilliant sport. It's really good. So this hole here is interesting. I think it's like a 230 odd yard. No, it's not. He reckons it's 260, but I don't think that's quite right. 60 yard par 4. I think, yeah, so straight down there. These boys is messing about a little bit up here, to be fair, slowing me down a little bit. But it is what it is. We're just chilling. See how we get on. Yeah, it wasn't a bad strike. We're in the trees on the right hand side. Up there, maybe 20-30 yards short of the green. We've got a left to right wind. I did hit it with a bit of cut, so it just scotched over into the right side of the trees. Should be okay. I think I was out last time and I managed to pull off some Mickelson type shit to get back on the green, and I actually made a birdie I think last time I played here. That was the very best hole that I played, that I had when I was last here, so fingers crossed we can get 2 pars back to back this early on. You know, that will inspire confidence. Of course it will. I just can't believe that I haven't brought my nicotine out with me, man, because, you know, it's like your companion, which I don't have. So not only am I soloing it on the course, I'm soloing it with my fucking synapses craving that sweet buzz. But never mind, first one back when I get in the house. Ooh, get it in that gum there, boosh. So I find this fucking ball, see, it's going to take me a million years to edit this video as well, isn't it? About fucking 75 individual videos. It's going to do my head in. Never mind. Yeah, so just four putted that for a 6 on the green in 2. Didn't even hit this fucking third shot that badly, to be honest, but went like maybe 12 past and then just missed another couple, so it is what it is. 6. These boys in front of me are taking the piss, man. Just waved us through there. Just topped the fuck out of it, about fucking 70 yards down the fairway. These two watching it. Nice one. Fucking hell. Right, so I think I pretty much hit like the 6 iron of a lifetime after that 70 or 80 yard top when those boys were letting me through. Absolutely flushed. I think it was a 6 iron. Absolutely flushed it. Completely flushed it. Totally flushed it. Unequivocally, just flushed it like an absolute toilet. To about 12 feet. No, I want to say 18 feet. So I'm for 2, 3 putt. You know, is what it is. On a par 3 here, 60s, early 160s here on this par 3. I've just hit a 7 iron. Didn't hit it well, but I'm on the green in 1. So see if we can get another 3 or 4 putt here, shall we? Right, so I think I pretty much hit like the 6 iron of a lifetime after that 70 or 80 yard top when those boys were letting me through. Absolutely flushed. I think it was a 6 iron. Absolutely flushed it. Completely flushed it. Totally flushed it. Unequivocally, just flushed it like an absolute toilet. To about 12 feet. No, I want to say 18 feet. So I'm for 2, 3 putt. You know, is what it is. On a par 3 here, 60s, early 160s here on this par 3. I've just hit a 7 iron. Didn't hit it well, but I'm on the green in 1. So see if we can get another 3 or 4 putt here, shall we? Yeah, so that was 4 putted. Walked off with a 5. Very disappointing. Hit the first one like about fucking 15, 18 short ish, and hit it past. I think the common theme is with my putting is basically it's like I'm just hitting things way too fucking hard. I mean, I know I'm strong and all that, but it's just a bit of a joke now. Everything's just going like 10, 12 past, so I think what I'm going to try and do for the rest of the round is not take my putter to this tee box, is basically just like try and hit it halfway towards the hole almost. That's what it's going to have to feel like for me, I think. So yeah, but that was disappointing. I was on the green in 1, 4 putts, down for 5. Absolute load of shite. Don't even bother. Never mind. That wasn't the best strike in the world. I was supposed to be going down there and ended up going down there. So just half decent hit, just again cut spin, probably just didn't rotate enough, or just not fucking strengthening things on the way down, you know, maybe not enough shaft lean. One of those 3 things more than likely, if I'm going to be honest. Again, should be alright though because it's dry. I want to find out how many yards we've got left in here. It's pretty alright though. It's quite windy though, so I'm going to like attribute maybe a couple of strokes extra to the wind. on this particular round. I'd say that's probably fair to do. Right, found my ball. I found my ball. I've found a little white fella. It's on the wrong fairway. Yeah, so I'm gonna get a yardage. Just get over there, through over them trees to that green. Let's go. So I had 110 in just now. These trees, and I've played an absolute beauty. I think I played a 50 degree, flighted it gorgeous. So I'm about what? Let's have a look. Oh, about again 18 odd feet or something in two. Perfect candidate for a 4-putt this. I'm telling you right now. But we shall see how we get on. I think I'm going to try and par this. I'm sick of these fucking miserable guts. Fucking 3 and 4 putts is really, they're just having my absolute life. Absolutely having my life. Put it this way, if putting was a woman, we'd be getting fucking divorced quicker than you could say Mary Poppins like. But yeah, we should be able to par this. Come on, 2 putts from there, surely. Yes, indeedy weedy. Just parred it. Superb. Absolutely tremendous. Excited about that part. Very happy with it. I'd say what I was doing on that particular putt was envisaging me trying to just hit it sort of 70% of the way towards the hole. You know? Because I think I've been like, obviously I'm hitting it too hard. Like 90% of the time. Scared of not getting it there maybe. But that worked lovely, that. I just thought if I can just sort of smudge it a little up there, 60-70% of the way towards the fucking green, towards the flag. And yeah, landed it about 12 inches or so away, and got the par. So yeah, happy days, man. Happy days. See if we can continue in enthusiastic type way. I don't know if this guy's going to try and like let me through or whatever. I can't really be arsed going through, to be honest. I'm just going to say, look, you just carry on. I'm just going to take my time. I thought I'd put my big boy pants on there, try and take the driver off this par 5. Just absolutely snap hooked it a bit. It's like a snap hook top. About, I don't know, maybe it's 170, 180 yards left. Going up the wrong fairway now. Just pretty miserable, to be fair, that shot. Could have just hit a hybrid, but you know, when you've been doing something on and off for like 25 years, you want to be able to like think, I'd have a guy hitting a driver, you know. But it seems to be a 1 in 10 club for me. Every 10 times I pull it out the bag, I can hit a drive. Fucking tremendous. But I'm not sure. I think I might have got brethrens coming down here. There's some brethrens coming down here, so I'm not 100% sure if that's me that up there on the left. If it is, that's actually not too bad. It's pretty much rolled on quite nicely. I'm gonna have to go over those hedges in the distance there. The green's behind those hedges. So we'll see. Stressful, mate. Look at this shit, man. I'm just totally blocked out by this tree now. It's well annoying. I've got like 160 left, so I'm gonna have to play like a, I think it's gonna have to be like a knock down back of the stance 7-iron type thing. Let's have a look and see what we can do. Oos. 7 back of the stance, knock down boysies, nice and smooth. Yeah, it's alright, you know, that's not too bad at all. I don't think we could have done it much better than that, like, considering we did clip that tree slightly on the way past. but it seems to just be greenside. So I'm greenside on the greenside strangler. Getting some funny looks, making vlogs and that, and they're probably thinking, who's this dude here? He's absolutely bollocks. But yeah, no, greenside. I'm at, reckon I've got about 28 to 30 yards from the Pinsy Poos, which is, I don't know if you can see it, just there on the right hand side. Again, I'm there for free, and this is a par 5, so if I can just get to be fair, I'd be happy with 3 putts from there, you know, I would be, so let's find out. Yes please. Just fucking parred that. Yes please. Odyssey's the best putter on tour, by the way. Laughing, I think that's 3 pars about now. Better than yesterday already. Still a lot to play. That's the first 9 done and dusted. If you want to use my Odyssey affiliate link, you can use the link below. But yeah, par there, happy days. Right, I've just 3-putted that last par 4 for a 7. Unfortunate, topped it off the tee, flushed the second shot quite nice, just left into some trees and into a bunker. Splashed out nice at the bunker before 3 putts. Steady 7. We're on the 11th now. This is a par tray. 166 par tray, which for me is an 8-iron ish. I think a nice 8-iron off there will do us wonders. So we'll see how we get on. Yeah, hitting all right one there. 8-iron. Didn't hit it in the centre of the club face, but look, not in a bad position here. We cleared that bunker. There was loads of people around as well. There must have been fucking about 6 people just all like in the local vicinity freaking me out. So you know, I'll give myself a break there. So I need to roll it down this hill and then get it close to the green, close to the fucking pin, and go from there. Yeah, we've hit quite a nice one, you know. Couldn't really ask for much more, I don't think. This is for par. Yeah, so we ended up 3-putting that from where we were for par, which is a shame. So we walked off there with a 5. Technically I 4-putted it because I putted it from slightly off the green, so la 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 la, nice and clear mind. We love to play some golf in the Northumberland countryside. We don't care about scores. We've never been a scoring golfer. Why would we fucking possibly care about scores? It's not even what it's about for most people. Anyway, my putting needs work. Do I have the requisite time with which I would need to improve my putting to such a level that I can become a scoring golfer? I don't think I do, with the kids and with the job and with the fucking, you know, I just don't know if it's just going to be too much of an uphill battle. I could just spend, it's a difficult thing to try and balance, isn't it? You know, you try to think, can I put this time aside to go and practice putting? It's so fucking boring as well. It's like, gotta practice putting. It's like, Jesus Christ. I'd rather fucking do anything else. Do you know what I mean? But maybe it's going to need to be done at some point. Maybe I should just get a few lessons off the man there, see what he has to say, and just like see what happens. Right, this hole, the 12th here, yeah, is 150. No, it's not at all. It's 279. But what I'm saying is if I hit a 170-yard shot, 160-yard shot with an 8-iron, it should leave me with 120 yards in, which is a PW. Just a nice little 8-iron, nothing too stupid, nothing redonkulous, just a nice smooth 8-iron up there. I think that's what I did yesterday, worked out really nicely. Nice smooth 8 again. Oh yeah, that's a really bad pull. I've pulled that really badly, but at the same time I think I'll find it. So yeah, whatever. Probably left myself 140 in, if I can find it. Didn't actually feel like a bad swing. It's just not happening, is it? It's not happening today. It wasn't happening yesterday. Hasn't been happening for the last few years. Hasn't been happening for the last few decades. Let's be honest. It just hasn't been happening. But I mean, look at it. You know, when you're out and about, even on your Jack Jones, on your Jim Bates, it's just resplendent behaviour, isn't it? Just delicious. You know, it does wonders for my mental health. Once you've gotten over the rage, the sense of low self-worth, because you aren't very acute at hitting this little white ball in a very consistent direction. Never mind, look at it. It is stunning. Parkland beauty. I just really hope I can find this ball. I'm going to be blocked out to bits by some trees or something, I think, but never mind. I've just lost that pull, unfortunately. I'm hitting a fucking, oh my god, you want to see this? Do you know what I'm saying? We are on budget cuts right now. Jesus Christ. I don't even know what the yardage is at all from here. It's got to be 100 or something, I reckon. So I'm gonna hit 50. My god, what is going on? I bought some golf balls as well, hoping that they'd be here by now. So maybe it's not 100, you know. Go! That's not going to be enough. Go, 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 go! Oh. That landed about 15 short of the green. God damn it. So, what's that? 2, 1. Free off the thingy. Free, no, that's playing free, isn't it? So, probably competition rules would probably dictate I'd need to go back to the tee, but or hit from a more accurate place of where I thought I'd hit my first one. Is that? I must have really pulled that first one because there's no sign of it. But never mind. Never mind at all. Where are we here? So we landed 15 short with the third shot. Playing 3, so we're playing 4 here. Playing 4, got a little crow there, come to say hello, and his mate over there as well. See you later, pal. Right. The yips, I've had the yips for about 10 years. That's actually worked out quite nicely. It's actually worked out quite nicely indeed. See just there, sound. Right, got a 6 on the last hole. Beautiful little bench here at this course that you can sit on. What else are you going to do on it? 157. We've still got some fraternities up there at the top. Look. 157, it's uphill, probably playing a good 7 iron-ish. Yeah, it's a beautiful hole though. This is one of my favourite holes on the course. Just see if we can flush something up there, you know what I mean? Fairly sure the last couple of times I've played here, I've pretty much been like off the map on my first shot, but then managed to nestle it in there nicely on the second, sort of about 20-30 yards clean or something. So let's see what we can do. 7 iron. 7 iron. Nice and smooth. No heroic. Still using that dun ball, that Dunlop ball. So short, so right. Oh my god, so short, so right. This is a range ball of all things. I don't know where I got that from. Absolutely fucking horrendous as well. Oh my god. Right, I'm playing my first one. Fuck's sake, like. Never mind. Doesn't matter. It'll all be over soon. You know, we're on the 13th or something. I don't even know if I've got enough balls to see me the entire round. My brother's got a golf club in the top of that tree. Second last time I played with him, he had a bit of a hissy fit and he threw his golf club, and it's literally at the top of that tree there, or that one. It's far too high up to try and rescue anyway, I know that much. So I'm lucky. That was like 140 quid's worth of wedge down the drain. Whoops a daisies. Anyway, I've just ended up about under this tree here, look. My first one. So we'll try and nestle it up there nicely, see how we get on. Actually hit a very tasty shot there, you know. Little 56, little loose wristy scooper. Zero problem. So we were actually still on for a par, considering I got so vexed with how I hit my tee shot. We're still on for a par here. Okay. Wish me luck, boys. Yeah, so played that really nice. It was just a 9 iron, I think. Just next to that little bunker there, as I say, that's exactly where I wanted to put it. Because now I've just got that little shot into the green, maybe 70-80 yards, maybe a little 56-degree wedge flick. Yeah, one thing, my craving for nicotine now, my fiending for nicotine is getting that strong that I don't know whether I want to rip someone's head off or do the samba. There's no real in between. I'm going to get back and I'm going to snus it up harder than I've ever snussed it before. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying, my cousin? Might even dual snus it. Yan in each gum. Be fucking flying. But nah, don't do that. Especially not on the extra strongs. You'll fucking do yourself an injury. I'm telling you right now. But anyways, right, here we go. Little flicky poos of the wedge. So how we do. 56. Need to turn the camera around a little bit more. I was contemplating moving my ball there, but I'm not going to. Right, so we're here, shoulders with the slope a little bit. We're just going to keep our weight on our back foot a little bit, just let the club do the work. That's it. Yeah, fatted to fuck that, fatted to bits there, unlucky. Yeah, hit a really nice one yesterday using that exact same technique. I think probably a little bit of the pressure of having the camera there. But yeah, that was absolutely shite too. So that was my third. I've got another chance here to get it somewhere close to the pin for 4. And then fucking chippy yippies, man, fuck off. Do my bastard head in, so they do. Chippy yippies. Oh my god. Right, here we go. Right, same sort of crack with the slope a little bit. Hit it a bit like a putt, this one. Just more. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, I've played that absolutely deliciously. Literally Krispy Kremes. Literally fiery Cheetos. Literally, that's just given me a big... Yeah, after that first little fucking fat duffer. Look at that, it's about 6 feet, boys. For par as well. And it's a difficult hole, man. This is a very difficult hole. So we've got probably 6 feet. 6 feet for a par. Big smile on my face if I get this in, boys, I'm telling you now. Never fucking missing that one. Never missing. Par 5. Very difficult hole. Feeling a bit sugar shaky now as well, which is a bit strange considering I had a sausage baguette from Greg's with a cappuccino, hash browns and an Empire biscuit. No idea why I'm starting to feel a bit ropey, but never mind. I've drunk loads of water as well. Maybe I'm just ill or something, I don't know. I'm gonna have to be a bit of a conservationist as well. That's all the water I've got left from this entire bottle. It was literally full when I started. But yeah, par on there. That was a really good result, to be honest. I think I played it nicely. You know, that's the disappointing thing with my game is those duffs are just so frequent. And if I could just get rid, like say I didn't duff that third shot there, that'd have been a birdie. You know, it just happens all the time. All the time. I mean, like way more than average, surely. I'd have to say it probably does. But again, it's a nice day, eh? And these bushes here are flipping beautiful, aren't they? Absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, we've got a par 3. It is playing 127. It is drastically downhill, this par 3. So you tee off from here down the hill. It's probably playing more like 100. Probably playing more like 100 and maybe 105, something like that ish. It's going to be a 50 degree for me, isn't it? I think it has to be. That's what I played yesterday and it was good. Even though the first one I hit ended up out of bounds. You know, we'll try not to rep. See how we get on. I'm sick of saying that now. See how we get on. See how we get on there. Let's see how we get on there. Yeah. So I got a 4 there. I was like here. I was here. Putted literally from here. Hit the pin. Rolled on about 5. Putted my 3rd in for 4. It's fucking silly. Putts, man. I get such anxiety over, like, you know, these little 5-footers, 4-footers, especially when you're starting to bring slope into it. A little mild slope, man. It's sort of, I'm automatically just thinking, this probably isn't going to go in this. I don't know. It's a fucking mission. It is a right mission, my dudes. But not doing too bad. 4, fucking bogey, yeah, bogey in it. Would have been nice to have birdied it, but it's not the end of the world there. So we'll just chill here and see how we get on. I'm not gonna lie, you know, because I'm getting tired. So yeah, fucking what is going on? Straight up there, in between those, well, where that tallest tree, in between that gap really is the line. Even though we're not going as far as that, we want to be short of that. Maybe where that dude is with the blue t-shirt. Topped it to death. I think I'm having caffeine withdrawals and fucking diabetes is coming on, and I'm only joking, I don't really have diabetes, but I might be, I'm nearly 40 now. You know what I'm saying? That Empire biscuit has sent me fucking weird. But yeah, no, I just topped the absolute life out of that ball there. Terrible. Especially when the people in front of you have waved you on. All you want to do is hit an absolute screamer, eh? Make yourself look like him. So if I just hit like a 240 carry fucking hybrid here, I'm gonna look like fucking Ron Jeremy. Do you know what I mean? big dick slinging windmill thing, but instead topped it about 130. Nah, a bit further than that. Maybe it's like 160, so hasn't turned out too bad. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like here, there's a green over there. Are they waving me up again on the thing? I got 156 bad man things to go, which is going to be ordinarily an 8 iron for me, a nicely hit 8 iron, but I'm going to hit a 7 here because the wind's kind of in too. Just hit a nice smooth one, hopefully. These motherfuckers here is backing everyone up. Go on, get on with it, man. There's queues behind you, man, move it. You doylums. Right, anyway, I'll report back in after I've flushed this 7 iron down here to about 6 feet, looking like fucking Ernie Els in his heyday. Just hit one of the shots of my life there. Like, it is probably about it's about 15 feet, but you know, it was a good shot. I wouldn't say it was one of the shots of my absolute life, but it's probably up there in the top couple of hundred maybe. Didn't even hit it super flush either, but you know me. Top flusher, eh? Top flusher. So that's what we ended up with from like over by those long trees there. It's pretty nice. Now I want to be feeling like I'm going to hit this putt about there, about here is where I want to feel like I'm hitting it. Something like that. Right, so I've just got a fucking 5 there. I've just 3 putt from, I want to say 12 yards, something like that. I'm about here, hit it too hard to about 5 or 6 yards past, and then missed it low. So yeah, just, you know, this putting is just absolutely fucking killing me, man. It's just the dirtiest thing ever. Absolutely sick of my life with this putting. Sick of my life with this putting. I need to sort it. I think I might buy a new putter, you know, another, like a different model or something. Had this one a while, and I never really feel like I've gelled with it particularly well, even though it's quite nice. Maybe it's just not the putter for me. Maybe I need a fucking super stroke grip on it or something. Yeah, maybe I need a Scotty Cameron at some point if I want to speak. If I feel like spending a week's wages on a putter, might try and get a Scotty Cameron or something at some point. Do you know what I'm saying? Or maybe just need to practice. As I say, that is literally the answer for me, is my putting. Number one, letting me down. Huge amounts of strokes, man. Being hemorrhaged. 15, 20, 15, 18, 20 fucking strokes around, dude. You know? It just isn't on. It just really isn't on. It's bollocks. Yeah. That par 5, the tee box is like way back there. My drive ended up there. So I've absolutely crispy creamed that drive, bro. I'm on this horrendous ball as well. Dude, I mean, I know I'm not the most affluent person in the world, but I don't tend to just like scrimp and use balls like this ordinarily, even though I'm bollocks, and it probably makes no difference at all what ball I'm using in the grand scheme of things. You know, I'm quite partial to a Srixon Softfeel or a AD 333 or a, you know, just anything that isn't one of them. Do you know what I'm saying? But this is a cool tee shot anyway. Elevated here, obviously. It's dog leg left from like round here to about there behind all them trees. So you just got to like flush one off here to about where that guy in blue is. Maybe you can go a little, obviously a bit further right than that. I actually ended up about 20 yards in front of where he is now, which sort of takes that oak tree out of play a couple of rounds ago, which was fucking sick. That was a flush. Top flusher. Yeah, so hit quite a tidy hybrid off there, to be honest. I think I might have just got super unlucky by being behind this bastard tree. which is unfortunate. But I mean, I should still be able to hit like a little punch out anyways. I'm going to check my yardage, see where we are with things, and most importantly, see how we get on. Don't have much elevation to play with at all with these branches. I had a 7 bump under that tree, hit it too hard. I've ended up here. I'm starting to think golf's more of a game of finesse than it is of like pure raw strength. It's a theory that I've held for quite a few years now. But anyway, I'm just going to try and putt this, see if I can get it anywhere close. Got a 5 there. Wasn't too bad really. Shame about the second shot, I just hit that too hard. Third shot, that putt, that bank there, spank there, just absolutely killed the ball. Just got on top of the green. 3, 4th putt was really nice. Couple of feet away, down for a 5. Thing about Prudhoe, this busy ass road as well. It's well sketchy, man. Prudhoe Golf Club. Sketchy. So busy here as well. So busy a lot of the time. People fly down here as well. Sure, it's supposed to be like a 30. People will be like bombing it up here at like 60, 70 mile an hour, no problem, you know. But I have enjoyed the golf. I'm not going to lie, I've enjoyed it. Putting is drastically letting me down. I think if I was able to gain any sort of improvements in putting, I think it would definitely just completely keep my scores, you know, in line with, you know, 15, 18 over ish, you know. And then when my striking, which is very much improving, but it's taken a long time, I'm going backwards before I can go forwards kind of thing. I think when you've been playing on and off, as I say, for like what, 25 years or something like I have, and I've been doing it wrong 95% of that time, you know. I've been over the top, out to in, very much like, you know, listening to like back in the day, like, oh, you know, you use the ground and that, so I'm like bumping into my left hip and my left leg, and I'm trying to, you know, do some fucking flamenco shit with my legs to try and generate power, you know. And now I'm trying to like do new things that I've been taught in my lesson, and I haven't really exactly like ingrained those things either, because I haven't really like been to the range and like, you know, really grinded them out properly yet, so we'll see. Last hole, 8. Dirty Manny booty booty, dirty Manny banjo, dirty Manny booty, 18th hole, 428 booty, nah. Yeah man, banging. 428. Now see, I've always ended up in this piece over here on the right. There's bollocks here, or behind these trees here, bollocks. So if I aim there, I end up there. So I'm going to actually aim over there. This is the driving range, but I'm going to like sort of aim over that tree there. Hopefully cut it back in and land on the bastard fairway for once. Do you know what I'm saying? Safe, brother. In ages though, trust me. Safe, brev. I finned the absolute fucking bollocks off it. Finned it. It was thin. Yeah, that's what it was. It was absolutely thin to bits. It was ridiculously thin. If it was a bit of cheese, you'd be like, how is man at? You know what I'm saying? Man's just hungry. Right, we're over here somewhere anyway. Would have been a nice strike if I'd have actually hit the ball. And it didn't, like, you know, it still advanced it up there like a good 150s, 160s. But, you know, I wanted it to be over there, not in these trees, like it is every single time. It's so strange how there's just like habits. There's like places on the course that I always end up pretty much in exactly the same place every time, and it's like, it's really weird, you know, especially if you've spent money in recent times on lessons as well, you think. But then again, like, I'll just go back to what I said before. If you haven't ingrained, if you haven't grinded out like a good 8 or 10 hours worth on a range post lesson. So like, right, I've kind of got that now. So I shouldn't really have any expectation at all. The tutelage is absolutely A grade, A star. You know, I can't recommend it enough, to be fair, getting lessons and stuff. But yeah, I just haven't put the requisite time in. The required amount of time to make improvements, you say, just hasn't been done. So I'm supposed to be going over there. In like the line is between this tree. I'm obviously not taking that on. I'm not Bubba Watson, so I'm not going that way. The medicine play is to just bump something to the left side of that tree. That's the take your medicine play right there, you know. Pitching wedge, nothing silly. A bit of bouncy, yes. My fucking big toe on my right foot is blistering up to bits as well. It was actually blistered pretty badly off yesterday's round. And I even noticed it before I teed off today. I was like, Jesus Christ, that blister's still there. And then I've just walked another 18. I need to upgrade these FootJoy Pro SLs, man, to a new pair of FootJoy Pro SLs. As soon as possible, really. So yeah, we did nicely there. We got to here. And then we've just got, what, 100, I don't know, I'm going to check the yardage. See how we get on. Right, just thinned that to absolute fucking toast. Unbelievable, really. It's like, what, 140 something. Perfect 9-iron yardage. Just thinned it for days. I even had the forward shaft lean. You know, I was thinking I'm going to hit down on this. Probably stand a bit too close to it. Meaning I got a bit high, maybe hips jumped out of it a little bit on the way. I don't fucking know, man. This game is a load of fucking peas pudding, in my opinion, sometimes. I think we have done markedly better than we did yesterday, though. Can't wait to update with it as well, see what the score is compared to yesterday's 112. Jesus Christ. Fucking... a lesser man would hang his boots up at the sight of 112. Trust me. Many have, many will. But what am I here? I'm here for 3. I'm greens, you know, I'm just there. Pin's just there, just a little chip. Just a little sneaky chip, nothing daft. I might even put it just to give myself a chance. You know, I don't want to be blading it over the... I'm very tired now. So yeah. Yeah, walked off there with a 6 at the end. 3, 4, yeah, it was a 6, yeah. So, all in all, not a bad little hole there considering I was in the shit. Again, you know, and I just missed the putt for a 5. So can't really ask for much more than that, to be fair. Can't really ask for much more. So I'm going to go and see what the scores on the doors are. I've got about 5 hours worth of editing to do on this video, I reckon. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. It was definitely interesting. Very windy towards the end there. I think the wind picked up more towards the end. I'm going the wrong way in the car park as well. Yes, I am. I forgot where I parked. I've just done a 180. But yeah, man, like and subscribe, man. If this channel blows up, motherfucker, I'll be going everywhere, dude. Trust me. And be doing giveaways and all that kind of stuff. So, how you doing, pal Harry? Yeah, man, so like and subscribe, please. Thank you. This blister is absolutely ruthless. Ooh, savage, dude. Yikes. Yikes. Both toesies, man. Fucked. Thank you for watching.